What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're all having a fantastic day today. Guys, we are live. It is July 28th, 2026. Hope that you're all having a fantastic day. Let me know up in the chat what you guys want me to check out on stream here today. This is Vilos, my website and app, getting better and better every single day. Let me know as well up in the community. We have so many new members coming in every single day. What kind of features are missing? There's not many features missing, to be honest with you, but what bugs do you see? What things that you want me to be adding to it? What do you want to see that's not there, that you have on other websites? I want this to be the absolute crypto stock investing super app for everybody up in the chat. All right, so up in our community. So right here in today's live stream, if Bitcoin dumps down, I want to be adding the cryptos I'll be talking about in today's live stream here to my portfolio. Because guess what? If Bitcoin goes back down to 59,000 or 57,000, we're going to get really good discounts on a lot of this stuff. All right. We're going to get tremendous discounts on everything. So let me know up in the chat if you want me to go also see some that you are investing in as well. So let's go check it out. Bitcoin's coming in at 63,924 bucks. What did it do in the past 24 hours? We started 24 hours ago at 64,685. It dipped back down to 62,827, and now we're kind of going back up a little bit. I think that this is going to serve as resistance right now. Let me see. All right, if we go over here real quick, obviously the 200-day moving average is above us. Let me get rid of this stuff. Yeah, there we go. The 200-day moving average is the blue moving average up here. That is ultimately the resistance separating the bull market from the bear market. When Bitcoin finally breaks above that, right, this thing comes back down and we break above this, yes, we are starting to head into the bull market. We still have a little bit of time, guys. Still have a little bit of time. I'd say the next 60 to 90 days of the best price action you're going to get as an investor, making 1,000 into 10,000, 10,000 into 100, 10,000 into $1 million bucks. All right. I've done it multiple cycles in a row now. If you don't want to be going through this cycle by yourself, join our community. It's in the live chat right now. It's absolutely free to do. You definitely want to go do that because honestly, if you're a lone wolf, you're just going to be weaker than the entire wolf pack. All right. So here we go. 63K for Bitcoin over here. ETH's coming in at 19. It's had a good month, actually. It started over here at 1,500 on June 28th. Now it's July 28th and we're sitting at 1,900 bucks. Pretty good gains. That's 23% up on the month over the past week. It's kind of going sideways here in this range. All right. And guys, oh my gosh, it just started raining again. I hope we don't get a massive thunderstorm because yesterday the stream crashed at like minute 30, minute 40. I hope that we don't get another storm. It seems like every single time that I go live, God's just like, okay, we're going to make it crash. The weather's just going to make it crash. He's going to lose connection. He's going to lose power. I hope to God it doesn't happen. All right. I'm even wearing my cross today. I really don't want that to happen. I want to have a smooth stream for everybody. All right. Hyperliquid's coming at 55 bucks right here. This is a good time to DCA into Hyperliquid. How much would $1,000 in Hyperliquid? It would get you 17.9 Hyperliquid. Basically 18 hype for $1,000. That's pretty good. I think hype's going to 200 bucks this cycle. Look at this chart. One of the best charts in all cryptocurrency, making higher highs and higher lows over time, going up and to the right. It's trading at number 10th on the planet if you don't count stable coins. If you count stable coins, of course, you see Tether and USDC in there. I don't count stables. So hype and Sol is also at a great DCA point. 74 bucks for Solana right now is very, very nice. I like to see that. Good to see Kevin Hawthorne up in the house. Good to see you, bro. Akash looking into LCX again. What's your opinion? I posted the news in the community. I did see that, bro. I did see that you posted some LCX news in the community. Let's see what you said over here. LCX Exchange officially launched its waitlist in the US. Okay, so they're expanding in the US. It did have a migration which is supported by Coinbase and Kraken. With the shutdown of BitMEX exchange, this is one worth looking into. Also, MasterDex, MDEX, has been acquired by LCX to launch LCX Liberty. Okay. It's American DeFi product. All right. And then what's your opinion on this? Is it worth establishing a small position after migration is complete on July 29th? Interesting. I love all the alpha that's being shared in the community as well, because you get things in real time before anybody else. Let me see over here. LCX. There we go. It's this one right here. It's at 2 cents. What market cap? 19 mil market cap. Okay, so it's basically right under $20 million of market cap over here. That's the chart. Very old cryptocurrency, came out in 2019. Its all-time high looks like it was, let me see, 56 cents. It's 96% down from all-time high. How much volume on it? Only 180K in volume. People don't, the thing is with these exchange tokens is I'm not really big on that narrative. You can see as well that there were multiple exchanges that went down. Like, look at Bitmart, right? If you invest into an exchange token and then they just say, hey guys, we're ceasing operations, it's over. Look at that. It went from 30 cents on July 24th and now it's sitting at 5 cents. In the past 7 days, it's down 81%. There was another one as well called BitMEX. This thing's even worse. This thing absolutely rugged. The team was just like, okay, sell everything, we're done. We're shutting down the exchange. Let's take as much money as we can out of this thing. They went from 6 cents all the way down to 0.002. Wow. 96% down in the past week. For myself, I'm not going to buy LCX, but if you're seeing that they're adding things on their roadmap, things like that, look at that. It's still down. Even with that news, it's down 10.7% on the month. It's not a strong chart. It's old. Let me see how many exchanges they have. They barely have any exchanges, although they have 2 tier 1s, Kraken and Coinbase. That's very good. But they don't really have that much else. It's already been out this is going to be its 3rd cycle because it came out in 2019. So it came out at the end of the previous cycle. Then it went through 2021, 2024, 2025, and now this is going to be its 3rd one. I would personally stay away from this. The volume is very, very low. No one's trading this thing. There's not that much interest. And exchange cryptos are just not a very bullish narrative. I would say the most bullish narratives are the ones that we're sticking to, right? You're talking about AI agents, meme coins, AI projects, things that are fresh. They're going into their first bull run and maximum their second bull run. That's personally my investing strategy. All right. So what cryptos am I going to be adding if Bitcoin drops down to 55K? Well, first off, I'm definitely going to be scooping up some Sol. I could definitely, if we run a little agent on this real quick, let's see where the swing low is. Swing low, Fibonacci is at $62. RSI is at 44. It's already oversold. It's kind of neutral. I think that this is a good price point to be accumulating. I already have been buying at this price point. So if this thing goes down to the 60 levels, for sure, I'm going to be adding some more, 100%. Another one, Aerodrome Finance, for sure. 43 cents, 44 cents right now. You can see it's definitely chopping in this range. It's at the range mid here. I would say the bottom of this range is 31 cents. Top of the range is 59. So you have this 20-cent gap, and right now it's basically in the middle at 43. It's a good price point to be adding some as well. If we run a little agent on this, swing low, the absolute low that Aerodrome could go is 28 cents. 28 cents over there for Aerodrome. I think it's good. It has good volume. Volume is, wow, just today alone, holy smokes, 93% of its market cap, $400 million of volume. It's an 855 million fully diluted. So about half of it is circulating. It's got all the big exchanges, including Binance and Coinbase. And this is Coinbase's #1 DEX. So I'm surprised that it has Binance, because usually those two, they're competitors. They don't really like to list each other's assets. So this one, to have both is really good. If we generate a little bubble map on this as well, we can go check it out. Let me see real quick. And let me see also some breaking news on X. SEC says it is ready to create crypto rules if Congress fails to pass the Clarity Act. All right. You got the Trump administration to end Medicare drug plan subsidies. Okay, well, that's politics stuff that hasn't anything to do with crypto. SEC Chair Paul Atkins calls for the U.S. Senate to pass Crypto Clarity Act. Good. The SEC chairman is literally calling for us to get this act passed. I like that a lot. All right, let's go check out Aerodrom's bubble map. 67% is held by the top 10. So this is better. And you have to also see that the top wallet is 50% because it's staked Aerodrome. So this thing is a good DEX. If I were to get an exchange token, I wouldn't get LCX, I would get Aerodrome for sure. If we go over here real quick, I want to go check out my watch list today. I made a lot of trades last night, planting some seeds already. I bought some PopCat because PopCat looks like it's not going to go any lower than $40 million of market cap. You can see over the past 3 months here, this is the low. It doesn't want to go to 35 cents or 30 cents. This is a strong, strong base. So putting in some money right here, when you look at where the all-time high was, it's not going to go back to all-time highs. No way, no way. But can this thing go up from 4 cents back to 40, like an easy 10x on your money? Absolutely. Its all-time high was $1.92. I think it can easily go back up to $400 million in market cap. No problem for this. It's got good volume, 26% of its market cap. It's on Robinhood, Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Bybit, all of it, crypto.com. It's on everywhere. So this thing is a blue chip meme coin that I think is going to do well. I bought some last night. I bought 20,000 cash cat at exactly this price point at 41 cents. I'm looking into Based. I told you guys the last few streams, if Based goes down to 7.7, right now it's at 0.79, I'm probably going to be buying some Based. All right, I like this one. It's on Hyperliquid. It's building on Hyperliquid. They also have their token on multiple chains. So obviously they have Hyperliquid, Ethereum, Hyper EVM, and BNB chain. I like that it's a multi-chain token. Akash is the one that brought that to my attention. I think it's a good one. If we go over here, let me see. I might throw in a little bit of money into Miggles. I was looking at Miggles. This one had a good bull run last cycle. It went up to 15 cents. Now it's at 0.0019. This is so darn cheap. It's literally down 99% from all-time highs. Its all-time high was 19 cents actually. So throwing in like 200 bucks into this, that's a nice little lottery ticket. So Miggles is one that I'm looking at. It's on Base. Doodles, we were looking at it. Viking brought this up to our attention in the community. I think this is good. I was looking at them a lot last night. They have Coinbase, they have OKX, Bybit, and they are coming out with let me see over here, a toy factory. So I did a deeper dive on this toy factory. You can send anything to this factory and they will make it into a physical toy. I really think that's a neat narrative, physical collectibles coming back into play. I'm big into physical collectibles. I have a lot of things on my desk. I love collecting things and whatever. I think this could be big if they sell this stuff in Walmarts and Amazon. They could be making real revenue here. They've already partnered up with quite a few big companies as well. Quite a few big companies. Let me see their thing over here. Let me go to their official website over here real quick. Let's go here. They've partnered up with some big companies here. Let me see where that is. I forgot where that is, but they partnered up with McDonald's one time. They had their doodles on like McDonald's coffee cups. They had a lot of other stuff go down. Yeah, right over here. See this? Look at that. McCafe. I think that's pretty cool. Obviously, I can see this IP, this intellectual property becoming big, like this kind of artwork, narrative, cartoon, like they can do a lot with this kind of character, right? So they can create comics, everything like that. So I'm looking at getting doodles, but I think it's a little bit too expensive right now. It's at Actually, it came down. It came down. So this might be a little bit better. So it's down 6% on the week. It's at $10 million of market cap. So it's pretty small. It's down 92% from all-time highs. Its all-time high was 1 penny. Now it's at 0.0014. I think I might add this to my portfolio a little bit. A little bit of that, a little bit of Miggles. CashCat, it's in our range right now. I've been telling everybody up in the community, if you're gonna get CashCat, this is the time to go get some between 30 cents and 45. This is really, really the time to be adding some CashCat to the portfolio because it went up obviously to 22 cents. All right, at the all-time high, 24 cents. Now it's at 3 cents. So throwing a little bit of money into this one. I think this one could easily do 10 to 50x in the bull run. It's the biggest one on Robinhood. Robinhood was going to be called CashCat, but then they rebranded Robinhood, which is smart. But this thing has lore behind it. You know what lore means? Just like it's got a story. All right, that's what you need with a meme coin. So they can do a lot with that. Lighter bouncing up. I like to see this. I bought some Lighter. Put a significant amount into Lighter, you know, right around this area over here. I bought some Lighter. It came back down. I was thinking of pulling the trigger again on Lighter and making a DCA when it goes lower, but it didn't go as low as I wanted it to go. It had a bottom at $2.03, and now it's right back up to $2.30 where I got into it. So I think if Bitcoin goes down to 55,000, Lighter will probably come back down. Let me see the swing low over here at the fib. It might come back down to $1.63, $1.80. That would be a nice time to be dollar cost averaging in a Lighter. This thing is the third biggest perpetual exchange on the planet for cryptocurrency after Hyperliquid and Aster. I think Lighter's got a bright future ahead of it. There's more and more total value locked going over there. I like it. They generate revenue. If we go down here a little bit, I was thinking of adding some GigaChad last night, but I didn't pull the trigger yet because I had already spent a lot of money, like, I don't know, $4,000 or $5,000 on Moodang, Popcat. What was the other one? If I go over here real quick, if I go to community, if I go to my trades, I'm completely drawing a blank right now. What was the other one? Peanut. Yeah, Peanut and Troll. And I put a little bit of in Fwog and KeyCat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades I opened 20 hours ago. Very good, very good. If I go over here to Moodang, this is the trade that I got into Moodang. It's already up $10. Got in at 35 mil market cap, got 20,000 tokens. For myself, this is not a big buy, right? But I wanted to start DCing into this. The community sentiment's at 85. That's what I love about Vilas. You get the community sentiment on X, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. So Moodang, I added a little bit. That's up a little bit. Peanut the Squirrel, this one's up a little bit too. I got it at 40 mil market cap. This thing is, I got another 20,000. Because they're all 1 billion max supplies, I was like, okay, 20,000 here, 20,000 there. I split them up. And Troll, I bought some too. Troll, I bought some. This one's up $130 already. Of course, these are long-term investments for myself. This isn't something that I'm going to be swing trading or anything. These are like bull run plays. I'm planting seeds right now in August, well, end of July, August, September, November. I do this every 4 years. I wait till the last few months of the bear market. Then I start deploying the majority of my dry cash back into the markets, making big positions. And then these things, you're going to wake up in a year and 2 years from now. I posted this last night up in the community. You'll be waking up in 2 years from now. You're going to check your portfolio at the plays that you actually put in, and they're all going to be up 20, 50, 100x. Like, it's the most beautiful time in the cycle here. And I love that there's not that many people paying attention to crypto right now because the majority of people, they're not millionaires, right? They will not separate themselves from the crowd and do things that millionaires are willing to do, which is investing when it's not comfortable to invest, right? Investing in things that are down 90%, 95%, getting them when nobody wants to buy this garbage. That's when you buy it. All right. So those 4 meme coins, those 6, I bought Fwog as well. All right. Fwog is open. If I go over here, I bought this one just because it looks interesting. Oh, nice. I'm already up $142 on this one. Nice. So I bought 200K of this. It's a 1 billion supply. It's on Solana. All right, I like that it's on Solana. It's on Kraken and Crypto.com listed for spot. That's two very good exchanges. And you're getting this thing, it's a small market cap. It's 4.3 mil market cap. This thing went up, let me remind you, this thing is down 99%. It went up to a market cap of $700 million in the bull run. So throwing in a couple $100 right here when nobody's watching, all right, this is gonna age well. It's gonna be a nice play. I see the community sentiment's pretty bullish. All right, they have decent volume, 54% of its market cap and volume. People are interested in this. It has tier 1 listings. I looked at their X page, they're building. They have 53K followers basically. I like the artwork. I like that it's a frog. It's not Pepe, but it's different. And they're coming out with physical collectibles. All right, they're actually making money. They're doing blind boxes on this site called Fidgetals. All right, and you basically buy one of these things and you get one of the 6. So I think this is alpha. I think this is a good one to put in a little bit of money into. I think they're going to have a nice bull run ahead of it. They didn't give up. They're building. I like the meme itself. It's very charismatic. I can see that playing out right there. So FWOG as well is one that I added to the portfolio. Let me go down here. I'm looking at a few. Obviously, I'm looking at shorting Audiera. This thing is a big scam. 95% of it's held by the top 50. You know, this thing kind of ran back up to $4.52. That's exactly why I didn't short this thing yet. I didn't short this thing. I was telling you guys on X, beware, they're in a little bit of an uptrend right now, but eventually when the insiders say, okay, enough's enough, we're going to sell off right here. That's what kind of happened. They pumped it up to 452 overnight. It dropped to 257. That's how manipulated this thing is. Now they're pumping it back up a little bit. So I'm going to wait until this thing starts into a downtrend. Then I'm going to put a bet, probably a 5x leverage short on Aster. I'll probably throw in like $1,000 into this. So I'll be playing with $5,000 worth of leverage. All right. So that's my plan with Audiera. I'm not doing it yet though. They're still pumping it. I don't want to get liquidated. Let me go down here real quick. Ansem's coming back down. This thing is, you know, I'm basically break even on this because I closed 2 trades on this thing. All right, made some money. Then with those profits, I put in more positions into Ansem. And I'm actually in a little bit of profit with this, but I'm waiting to see if this gets exchanges. Obviously it has a lot of hype, but the volume is starting to go down a little bit. You know, you can see, let me see over here. You can see the volume bars. All right. It used to be trading at like 90 mil, 60 mil of volume every day. Now it's trading at 8 million, 10 million. So I want to see if the price is going to start stabilizing or if it's going to continue on this downtrend here. I would wait until this thing starts breaking into higher lows and higher highs until getting into this one. But looking into that, it's a bigger market cap though. It's 140, 160 million. I was checking out Chill Guy and Toshi as well. Chill Guy, I was thinking of getting into it when it was around this point over here. It was at 9 mil market cap, pumped up overnight to 13 mil. I was like, not yet. It pumped up, it moved without me. I'm not going to do a move yet. Now this thing came back down, but you can see that's kind of making a lower low right now. So maybe this thing comes back down and tests 8 million again of support. Then it would be a good time to be adding this to the portfolio. But this thing it's on my watch list. I'm looking at that, throwing in a couple $100 into that. Toshi, on the other hand, all right, this thing is bottomed out. It's not going to go any lower than 40 mil market cap. You can see it's sitting at $44 million of market cap. Decent volume, 17% of its market cap. Obviously fully circulating. It's on Coinbase. It's on Kraken, OKX. It's on Base as the network. I like that they're posting on X every single day as well. I do like that they're posting on X. Let me see over here. Nice website. They've got like NFTs, they got collectibles, things like that. Let me see their X page. Lots of followers, 110K followers. Getting still good engagement in the bear market. I think this thing is going to come back for sure. think it's going to come back, but you might make less money with that than with like KeyCat, for example. KeyCat is really small market cap. It's at $4 or $5, $6 million of market cap. But I'm going to buy a bag of Toshi as well. Turbo, I was thinking of getting back into this as well. You know, obviously we sold Turbo last bull run at the highs over here. This thing is now sitting at a market cap of 53 million, a little bit more expensive than Toshi. But I did see that they're coming out with things on X. Let me see over here. They both have around the same exact amount of followers. Still pretty good engagement. Still pretty good engagement on X. It's on Coinbase, and I think it's on Binance, right? Yep, it's on Binance. It's just missing Robinhood. That's all this thing is missing. And then it's going to have all the Infinity Stones. I think this is a good one as well. How low do you think Solana may go in the fall? And Tau. Let me go check it out. Tau, I think the lowest it can go is $130. $130. It won't be, if it goes down there, it's not going to be down there very long, right? It's going to be a wick. But if we go over here and we do our fib levels, you can see, not even 130. I'd say $145 at the swing low. $188 is probably going to hit pretty soon here. It's already at 193. I think this thing could definitely go down to 140 real quick, and then it's going to swing back up. Solana, I could see it going back down to $65 at the low, at the absolute low, when everything is completely bearish, when Bitcoin goes down to 55 or something. Let's see in the community real quick. Okay, so yesterday, Golden Pocket was telling us, hey, go check out what if on Robinhood. And I was saying it needs to make a new all-time high or it's gonna be a lower high. And I'm not sure where it's at right now, but its all-time high was, let me see. It was $11 million of market cap. Let me see where it's at now. 7.6 mil market cap. Let me see if it made a lower high here. It did make a lower high. So yesterday, the chart looked like this, right? It was pumping up a little bit. I said, they got to get this thing above this point right here, or else it's going to go up and then it's going to make a lower high and go back down. So this thing I wouldn't get into. I think it's probably going to come back down. But yeah, so that's the what if one. That's what I see all too often with these meme coins. They have a nice run up and then they kind of fake people out. It starts pumping up again and then they make a lower high and then the downtrend officially starts. So bought some Mudang, Peanut the Squirrel as well. This thing is at its floor. It doesn't want to go below 40 mil market cap. You can see it bounced off of like 40 mil market cap over here, pumped back up to like 46, 45 mil. Now it's like testing that again. So again, it could maybe go lower, but it's got a really strong floor. If we look at this floor over here, see how long it's been trading in this range? This is the 3-month chart. It's been down here ever since the beginning of June. All right. Beginning of June 3rd, it was at 40 million. Now we're going into August, still at 40 mil. Looks like this is the good time to be buying some. If I go over here real quick, I'm also looking at buying SPX 6900. I'm looking at this thing to come back down to 25 cents. That would be a nice little trade if this thing comes back down to 25 cents. If we run a little agent over here, the swing low is at 25 cents. So most likely when it comes back down, I think it'll probably bounce off of 25 cents. It's at 33. It's not that far off. It's still a good time to DCA into this one. I mean, it's down 84% on the year, right? It's down 84% on the year. All-time high is down 85% from $2.27. So you're getting in this right now at 33. It's good, but this is a big market cap, right? It's a lot bigger than the other ones I've shown you. This thing is at $307 million market cap. But I like this. It has Coinbase, Kraken. It doesn't have Binance though. But I think it's good though. I think it's decent. I think it's good. Let's go check out stocks real quick. How are the stocks doing? Big update to buy lows. Big update to buy lows. Now you can go to stock categories. You can go check out all of the different stock categories The companies in the Magnificent Seven, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, financials, real estate, any single one will show you all of the different stocks in those categories as well. You also get exactly their 52-week range if it's overheated, if it's towards the top. Obviously, a lot of these stocks are towards the top because the stock market's been roaring for like 2 years now. But I think that there might be some type of market crash once the Fed hikes rates. I think there might be some type of pullback over here. So that's the stocks. Also on the stocks page, you can go see sector performance right here, like real quick overview, see how it is on the day, see everything like that. Looks like it was kind of a green day today. Let me see. Dow Jones is up a little bit today. S&P 500 is up a little bit as well, and the Russell. Nasdaq's down a little bit. Let me see SpaceX. SpaceX over here. It's at $116. So this thing just keeps dumping after its IPO price. Went up all the way to 190 bucks. Now it's at $116. This might be getting to a point where it's a nice accumulation as well. Let's see gold real quick. What's gold at? Gold is at 4,017. All right. Still in its downtrend right now. Let me see real quick. Zow. Let me go over here. Here, I'll do this. There we go. Yeah, still below its 200-day moving average. Still trending downwards. This thing could definitely come back down to $3,500, $3,600 over here and retest. Let me do this right here. Retest over there. So if gold comes back down, right? If gold does this, comes back down, test this up before it starts going back up again, I think Bitcoin is definitely going to go down. Yeah. Bitcoin, let me see how long it was trading below the orange line last cycle. Last cycle, let me do this. It fell below the orange line and it lasted about a year and a half. A year and a half. It traded above it a few times, but then it came back down below it. Like the bull run wasn't officially started yet. So a year and a half. Let me see where that puts us right here before like the official bull run starts. Right around October of 2027, where Bitcoin might do this, right? It makes its ultimate bear market bottom. Then it kind of chops back up a little bit, starts kind of going back up, you know, and then it starts going up like that. So we have a nice amount of time to accumulate this, right? In this box here. But your best time to be adding some of your portfolio is going to be in this area. And that's over the next 60 to 90 days, give or take, might be 120 days as well. What market cap can Virtuals reach in the upcoming bull cycle, considering its holder base has over 1 million holders? That's a great question, man. Virtuals protocol over here, 56 cents. Let me see the swing low where it's at. It's already basically near its swing low of 52 cents. Its RSI is at 44. It's very oversold. Its all-time high was like $4.50. This thing is a nice time to accumulate some. Good time to accumulate some. Maybe this thing goes to 50 cents again, right? I can't really see it going down to 45 though. Can't really see it going down to 45. It's already been bouncing off of 52 cents every single time it comes back down to these levels here. Goes down to 52, bounces back up to 60. Even back in February, it went to 51. Just does not want to go below 50 cents. So you're pretty safe. Not financial advice, but you're pretty safe investing in Virtuals protocol at this point right here in the market. Michael Graham, good to see you, brother. Pudgy Penguins, absolutely. You can go check out Pudge. Pudgy Penguins. Let's go check it out. I got my Pudgy Penguin snow globe right here. Pudgy Penguin snow globe. Very cute little thing to have on the desk. I love Pudgy Penguins. They're I like their little Facebook and like Instagram reels and stuff like that. This thing is down 78% overall, down from its all-time highs, down 91%. It's at a 474 mil market cap. Let me see where it was at a month ago. It's in this the range low right now. Very, very oversold. Let me see the RSI real quick. RSI is oversold. It's at 43. Yeah, I mean, this thing is very oversold. Doesn't look like it's gonna go that much lower, Michael. It looks like this thing is at a good price point right now. It's been on this floor for 3 months, trading in this range, going from the range high to the range low. And overall, the range mid is about, you know, let me see, price wise, around 0.006. Now it's at 0.0059. So yeah, this thing's not going to go that much lower. I think it's a good one to be adding to the portfolio for sure. For sure. I'll probably do a little DCA into Pudgy pretty soon here. What I've been doing lately though, I like as well that it's on BNB chain, Solana, Hyper EVM, Abstract, and Ethereum too. That's really bullish. I'm going to be putting in more lottery plays and seeds and stuff like that everywhere. Like last night I put in 6. That's quite a bit, you know. I bought some KeyCat as well last night. I like that KeyCat is respecting its $4 million market cap level very well. It does not want to go lower than 4 mil. Like right over here, it quickly went up to 3.7 mil market cap on July 13th, but then it bounced hard and it went to 4.5. So this thing is at a good price point right now. Good price point. Let me go over here real quick. Smash the like on the stream, guys. Let's get as many likes as possible on the stream. Or is genuinely the next thing you can mine. It uses Solana on Phantom Wallet. Have you heard of it? No, I've not. I've not heard of Ore. Let me see real quick. $62. This must be a very scarce supply here. Yeah, maximum supply is 3 million. Total supply circulating is 480,000 Ore. Is this thing on big exchanges? No, it's not. It's on some tier 3 exchanges. So they did raise $3 million. How new is this? This thing came out in 2024, so it's not new. Its all-time high was $200. Last bull cycle, you could have got this thing at $9 and it ran up at the end of the bull market to $485. Wow. But now it's at 62. Let me run an agent real quick. RSI is at 36. It's oversold. Swing lows at $32. So personally, I wouldn't buy this. I think that this thing will probably go lower. Let me see over the past month. Has it been pumping? No, it's still in a downtrend. Community sentiment on X is very bearish. I'm not sure why. It's got low volume, 2% of its market cap and volume. I would personally stay away from this, but let me check out the website real quick. Let's see what this is all about. Hard money for the digital age. Read the vision. Yeah, personally, I'm not going to buy that. I don't see this becoming like a currency or something that people are going to use. And it's kind of expensive right now. It's not even at its swing low right now. And you can stake for 60% after 1 year. Yeah, but things that have really high yields are very, very sketchy though. There's a reason why yields are really high. It's sketchy. It kind of like draws you in with how much you can earn passively, and then they could get hacked, like quote unquote hacked. Let me see as well hacks on the day. Have there been any hacks today? No. Nice. Hasn't been any exploits since July 25th. All right. Fear and greed, what we at? We're at 29. It kind of went up a little bit. With Bitcoin going up to 65,000, fear and greed's been ticking up a little bit. Went from extreme fear on June 8th. Now it ticked back up all the way up to 31. And that's only with Bitcoin going up to 65K. So it can very, very quickly go right back down to like 15. As fast as it goes up, it can go way down. And once that fear and greed gets going, man, the price starts following that. Liquidations on the day. Let's go check it out. Bitcoin, $120 million has been liquidated. 99 mil of that is in longs. of course, because the market makers are kind of pushing the price back down a little bit. Let's see when the last time Strategy, what have they been doing? Strategy, MicroStrategy over here. They got 843,000 Bitcoins on their balance sheet in their treasury. Their last transaction was on July 5th. They sold 4,000 Bitcoin worth $215 million. They have not bought any Bitcoin in the month of July. I think that is the first month ever that MicroStrategy has not bought any Bitcoin. So they definitely have run out of money right now to buy some. I did see as well that he sold like $20 million worth of MSTR, their strategy stock, to pump back up Stretch. Now it's at $94. So this thing did pump back up here. Let me see the last 3 months. So it obviously was quote unquote pegged at like around $100, dipped all the way down, had that massive scare going down to $73. And now he's managed to pump this thing back up a little bit. But at what price? I think it's at selling the MicroStrategy stock to earn money to buy it. So this thing hasn't been performing well over the past month here, the past 3 months. This thing is at $96. I just don't see the reason of buying this stock or Stretch. I'd rather just buy Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin never fails you. It always makes higher lows and higher highs. You know, last cycle, I remember buying Bitcoin at 15,000, 16,000, and it rode it all the way up to 126,000. You know, that's a really good performance here for something that's a big market cap. So this cycle, it could definitely reach, last cycle, it reached an all-time high market cap of around 3 trillion, like right under $3 trillion. This cycle, I could see it going up to maybe $7 trillion. I could see that happening for sure. Thoughts on IF that everyone is talking about on Robinhood? I was covering that yesterday, and I was saying that it was going to do a lower high, and it did. It did make a lower high. If we go over here real quick, let me see if I can get this for you up in YouTube yesterday and show you exactly what I was talking about. Let me go over here real quick and get this up for you. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Yeah, here it is over here real quick. Okay, so this was yesterday on YouTube. Okay, I was telling you this thing was, it has a good chart and stuff, but I think that it's going to do a lower high over here. If I go here real quick, this is where the chart was sitting at yesterday. All right, it was at 7.2 million. And essentially I was saying, yep, see, like it's going, it needs to hit a new all-time high here, or, you know, let me see real quick. Where is this? Right here. Yeah. I was saying, yeah, it's probably going to go right at around $9 million, make a new lower high, and then it's going to come right back down. And check this out. If we go over here real quick and we go to its chart now, let me go here. What if it's this one? All right. You can see it went all the way up, made that lower high, and then now it came back down, and it actually came right back down. Whoa, all the way to 5.2 million. So this thing, lower high, lower high. I could see this thing, you know, getting rejected. Yeah, see that? It's constantly getting rejected off of this downward sloping trend line. We go over here real quick. Let's do a little bit of technical analysis on this. Let's do this. This thing is now in a downtrend. So you can see that it's hitting resistance towards the upside over here. I would say I would not hold this because it's probably going to get rejected here. It won't be able to push through. and then it's going to come back down a little bit. It'll test these key support levels. If it loses that support level, then it comes way back down. And then you could be trading in a parallel channel towards the downside over here, where ultimately its support, when it comes back down, will be like $3 million, $4 million over here. So personally, I'm not going to buy that one, but I could be wrong. Maybe this thing does pump right back up, right? It pumps back up and it makes a new all-time high. If it does that, then this is invalidated, and then it's still in its uptrend over here, right? Still in its uptrend. It needs to absolutely, you know, make this triangle over here the breakout zone, right? It could chop in a little bit more. Maybe it comes back down a little bit, chops a little bit more over here, and then it starts breaking up. That's possible as well. But let me see the volume over here. Volume 874K. So there's still good volume on this. Looks like over here there's more buys today than sells. All right. Let me see if there's any big sells coming in here. Big buys. On Vilos, you can filter as well. Somebody just threw in $4.4 thousand 1 minute ago. It's at a critical point right now. Critical point. What this thing needs is it needs to get up a little higher, right? Let me see. It needs to get above that point right there. And it ultimately needs to close. This is on the 4-hour candle. It needs to have a couple closes up here. Then this thing could definitely go up. It could definitely go up. And if we look at it over here, where would the fib extension be? Fib extension could definitely go up to 12 to all the way up to $20 million. You know, green skies ahead if this thing goes up. The next measured move would be around $16 million over here. $15 to $16 million if it can get above its all-time high. You can see right now as we're watching this, look at that. Look at that. This downward sloping trend line that I just drew, this one right here. The candle, the 4-hour candle is right below that. Other people are watching this chart right now and they're like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know if this thing can break up above. All right. All right. Let me go over here real quick. Is the camera back on? What's going on with the camera? Camera went out. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Stream is disconnected. Attempting to reconnect. Wow, really? I'm trying to reconnect it, guys. I'm trying to reconnect it. I don't know what's going on. Hold on a sec. really weird. I've never seen that happen. So the stream is literally live right now, but you can't see anything. Hold on a sec.